Hey guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a very exciting video chatting about all of the new releases for 2025, all of the romance releases, fantasy releases that I am so excited to read. And I feel like some of these I've been waiting like over a year for them to release. So I am super excited, and I kind of found this information through just scouring Instagram, and also Jess from Peace Up Books. She released a video of her reads that she's really excited for in the new year, and so I got some ideas from that video. And a couple of other people have dropped some fantasy romances that they're really excited for. So I just kind of compiled some different things that I would find interesting and wanted to share with you all. So the first couple of books, and I won't be saying when they're releasing because that is too much for me to remember. And I have a huge list of over 30 releases that I want to chat with you all about. So you can look them up yourselves. But one series that I'm really excited about is the Fight, Protect, and Honor series, and they're going to be like different installments written by different authors. So the first one is Fight, and I think they're all firefighter romances. So this one is going to be by Sloane St. James, and y'all, the thing that sold me on these books are the covers. They're absolutely stunning. Like, I cannot get over how hot the guys look. And this one, he is the captain of the firefighter team, and he lost one of his crew members, and it changed him forever. And then he meets the heroine, and I think it also has romantic suspense. So all of these look fantastic. The next one is, I don't know what the next one is actually, who it's by, but I'll put all of them up on the screen because they are just stunning and gorgeous, and I am really intrigued by them, and I'm really excited to read them in the new year. The next book I have is All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. I am so excited for this release. It is going to be her first like trad published romance where it first releases traditionally. She has slowly been integrating her romances over to, I think she's with Source Books. I'm trying to remember, like Entangled Publishing? No, that might not be right. I don't remember what publishing she's with, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, she has been moving her Sparrow Falls series to trad published romances, and I'm just so excited for her. And this one is so exciting. It is a new small town romance, but it's a standalone, which she hasn't done before. And I think the heroine, she is a true crime podcaster, and she travels all over doing her podcast. And I think she's trying to find like her best friend or her sister or something that went missing. And she goes to the small town, and the hero is the sheriff of the small town, and she's trying to unsolve this mystery with him. And it's Hate to Love, and I've heard really, really fantastic things from early reviewers, and I just really am excited for this romance. I literally cannot wait. Her photos that she's been posting on Instagram of the aesthetic of this book are so cute. Like, there's like an old like Volkswagen van, and I also pre-ordered the deluxe edition of this one. She was doing a deluxe edition of this one for its release through indie romance bookstores, and so I got one from the Last Chapter bookstore. So I am just so excited, and they have deluxe edition dust jackets for them, and it's stunning, and I'm so excited. So I cannot wait for this release, and this one is actually releasing January 7th. I don't know, I randomly wrote that down, so super excited. Then I have Burn the Wild by Ava Hunter. This is, I think, the next book in her like cowboy romance series, and this is like small town. It's a third book in the Runaway Ranch series, and we don't know like the blurb or anything, but I read the second book in this series, and it was so good. It was the heroine, it was a second chance romance, but she's pregnant with another man's baby, and then there's a suspense element with her ex coming into the picture, and it was really good, angsty, forbidden, lots of mutual pining. I love that one, so I'm really excited for the next release in this series. Then another book in January that I am so excited for is The Moon in His Tides by Jana Darling. This is the first book in her new trilogy that I have been waiting years for. She's been teasing us with this book, I think for like 5+ years now, definitely since 2019 when she wrote the Enslaved Duet. And this one is going to be an MMF, I think it's polyamorous relationship. And the hero, we know him from the previous books. He is the brother of the two heroines from the previous books in this like world. It's like interconnected worlds, but they're their own series, if that makes sense. And so I think he has an affair with a married couple who are Hollywood socialites. I think 2 of them are actors, or maybe he's an actor. I don't really remember, but it's like that old Hollywood vibe. And I am so excited. I love Gianna Darling, and I am really, really excited for this release from her. Then I have Steal My Heart by Laura Pavlov. I think she's starting a new series with this book. Let me look. I don't remember, but I love Laura Pavlov, and I love her Magnolia Falls series, and then her other series, I always forget what that one's called, but I think the cover for this one is just so, so cute. Oh yes, so this is the start of a new series by her. This is going to be the Rosewood River series, book 1, and okay, so there's not a blurb yet. So I don't really know what this book is about, but I know I'm gonna read it because Laura writes it. And I did recently read a book by her, started in her series Finding Hayes, and I ended up DNFing that one. But I have a really good track record with the first books in series by her, so I'm really excited for this one. It looks like a really cute new small town romance. Then I have Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I am really, really excited for this new release. I think it's been like a year since Iron Flame released, and I loved Fourth Wing, gave that one 5 stars, gave Iron Flame, I think 3 stars. It wasn't that good. And so I'm just kind of intrigued to see what Onyx Storm is going to be about and what we're going to unravel in this one. This is a dragon like fantasy world where they're at a Dragon Rider Academy, and there is a hate to love romance with the heroine, and there's a lot of stuff unfolding. It's a good series, but I just did not like Iron Flame. I just felt like, yeah. So anyways, I had a reading vlog for that a while back, but I am excited for Onyx Storm and to see what we're going to find out in this one. And I think also with Iron Flame, I think she also might have just gotten caught up with, like, she was writing Iron Flame when Fourth Ring was coming out, so maybe she was just like nervous. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't love that one. So anyways, I am really excited for Onyx Storm, and I also pre-ordered the deluxe edition of this one with the sprayed edges. They're really pretty, and I just hope the quality is really good, because with Iron Flame, the quality was not so good with the sprayed edges, but for Fourth Ring, it was really good quality, so I don't know. But I'm excited for this one. Then I have On Love Rose Lane by Samantha Young. This is, I think, back in the world of like the Dublin Street series, and I really enjoyed On Dublin Street, and I love Samantha Young's writing. So this one, it's a steamy, emotional sports romance, and it seems like billionaire, grumpy soccer player. It sounds really good, and I really enjoy Samantha Young's writing, so I'm excited to get to this one. Then I have one that I'm so excited about, which is The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. I love, love, love this series by her. It is fantastic. It's so good. I've loved every single book in the series so far, and this one is going to be an MMF poly relationship, and that's all I really know. And we did meet the characters in the previous book, and I think it will be hockey related, so I am really excited for this one. And I don't think she's ever written a polyamorous relationship before, so I'm excited to see what she's going to do with it, and I am just so ecstatic and ready to read this book. Then I have Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is going to be her newest release in 2025, and I honestly don't know what this one is about. Let me look it up, but the cover is like really cute. I like it. Okay, so he is a swimmer and jumper for his college, and it's a forbidden romance, and they're both student athletes, and he's the swim captain. Okay, so they start up an arrangement, and as the pressure leading to the Olympics heats up, so does their relationship. It was supposed to be just temporary, mutually satisfying fling, but when staying away from Lucas becomes impossible, Scarlett realizes that her heart might be treading into dangerous water. Okay, that sounds really good. So I'm excited for a new release from Ali Hazelwood. I loved Bride by her, and I still haven't read Not So in Love, but I'm really excited for Deep End. Then I have Unloved by Peyton Corinne. This is the next book in the Unsteady series by her. I honestly have no idea what this one is about. I think it will revolve around hockey, I'm pretty sure. That would be my guess. And the first book was a very emotional, like, hockey romance. Okay, so yeah, this one's another hockey romance. And he's kind of like the golden boy, and he needs help with studying. And I think the heroine ends up helping him tutor. So that one sounds really good. I'm excited to read it. I really liked Unsteady. It was a solid, like, emotional hockey romance with really good anxiety representation in it. So I'm excited for Unloved. And then I have A Beautiful Exile by Catherine Cowles. I am so excited for this book. It is going to be the next romance in this Sparrow Falls series by her, and I adore this series. And this one I think is going to follow Link, who we met in Broken Harbor. He is a NHL player, I'm pretty sure, and like billionaire. And then the heroine, I think, is going to be one of these siblings in this like family that we follow in this series. And that's all I really know, but I am so excited for this one. The cover is stunning. I love Catherine Cowles, and she just writes romantic suspense, small-town romances so well. Then I have A Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This is the next book in the Rose Hill series. I don't know who this one is going to follow. Let me look it up. But I really love the green in this one. It's so cute, and I love this series, so I'm really excited for the next installment. This one, oh, okay. I've always dreamed of my wedding day, but not like this, not looking into the eyes of the man who betrayed me. I think it's Marriage to Convenience, Second Chance probably, and Hate to Love. It sounds really good. So I'm excited for this one. I love Elsie, and I am so ready for a new release by her. Then I have A Rebel Witch by Kristen Saccarelli. I still need to read Heartless. This is the second book to Heartless, and Heartless, I heard, is a really fantastic fantasy romance. So I have this on my list, and hopefully I can get to Heartless and then be ready to read the second book when it releases. Heartless, I think, revolves around a world that uses like blood magic, and to like figure out if people are witches, you have to like see their blood type or something. And so he is trying to figure out if the heroine is a witch, and I think he's like a nobleman, or I don't really know what he is, but he has to like seduce her to find out like her blood, so, and if she's a witch. So I thought that was like really interesting, and I really need to get to this one, and it sounds so fantastic. So hopefully I can get to it and then read the sequel once it releases. Then I have Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This is the third book in the Powerless series by her. I still need to read Reckless, but I am just so excited to have the third book coming out in 2025 so that I can just jump right into that one once I read Reckless. So I'm excited for this, and the cover is really cute, and I love the theme of this whole series. Then I have Encontra by Kaylee Smith. So I just read Phantasma by her, and it's definitely a new fantasy romance. It is so good. I gave it 5 stars. It was fantastic. It's very unique, very like an easily digestible world. And so I'm really excited for the next book because I want to know like who it's going to be about, because we kind of get an HEA in the first one. So let me see if I can find that. But like Phantasma is in this world where the heroine is like a necromancer, and she ends up getting into this like trial thing called Phantasma, where there are these like different levels she has to survive to like win the prize and save herself. And she teams up with this ghoul to help her along the way of the contest, and they fall in love in the process. And it is so good. I really enjoyed it, and I wonder if the second book is going to be about her sister. Let's see. Enemies to Lovers fantasy romance where an Italian getaway turns... Yes, okay, yes. It is the heroine sister, Genevieve, and she's a really intriguing character. We met her in Phantasma, and she is just like so different from her sister, like a girly girl, loves to go shopping, loves to go on trips, and I think she goes on a trip to Italy and some things happen in this like fantastical world, so I'm really excited for it, and I really enjoyed Phantasma. Then I have King of Envy by Ana Huang. This is going to be her next release in the Kings of Sin series, I think it's what it's called. Wow, I feel like that's the first time I've remembered what the series is called. I always refer to series by like the first book in the series because I always forget their names. But this series are like different billionaire romances. This one's going to be another billionaire romance, but I think it's going to be a Morley Gray hero. So I'm excited for it. I've been really enjoying this series, and they're all really solid reads. Then I have Rewind It Back by Liz Tom Ford. This is the next book in the Windy City series by her. I am all caught up on this series. Haha, if you know the series, caught up, little pun, but I don't even know who this one is going to be about. Yeah, and she hasn't even released any information about it yet, but I know I'm really excited to read it. These all revolve around like different sports and their sports romances, all revolving in Chicago. And it's a really fun series, and I just really have enjoyed every single book in this series. Then I have Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. This is going to be her new release in 2025. And I'm kind of getting more on the Emily Henry train. I recently read Funny Story, and it was so good. I loved it. And this one, the cover is just so cute, and I'm just really excited for a new Emily Henry book. Then I have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. This is going to be her new release for 2025, and I honestly have no idea what this one is about, but I love Abby Jimenez, so you best believe I'm going to be reading this. And my favorite though I've read by her is probably Yours Truly, but I have really enjoyed the other book in the Yours Truly series, and I liked her like Part of Your World one, and I don't know what this one is about. It says deeply emotional contemporary romance, so her books always hit in the best way, and I'm really excited for this one. Then I have a new release by Kennedy Ryan, which is Can't Get Enough by her. This is in her Before I Let Go series, and I still need to read the second book in this series, but I wanted to put it on this list. I've been seeing this book everywhere. The cover is stunning. I love the purple, and I am really excited to read a new book by her. Another book that I am so unbelievably excited for is My Dark Fairy Tale by Gianna Darling. This is going to be her new mafia romance. It is a standalone, and I am so excited. I love her mafia romance duet, which is the When Villains Rise series. Sorry, Luna was like barking, so I'm holding her for a sec. But I love Gianna, and she is such a fantastic author, and I love mafia romances by her, so I am ecstatic for this romance. Then I have Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. I don't even know what this one is about, but I really enjoyed The 7 Year Slip by her, and this is a new release by her in 2025. Let me look up the synopsis. Of course, like I don't look up and get the synopsis before the video, but before filming, but this one is about a hit-making songwriter and a bitter musician share a startling and inexplicable connection that they'll do anything to shake in the next sparkling magical book from Ashley Poston. He's a figment of her overworked imagination, but then the very real man attached to the voice shows up in Vienna Shores. So all of her books so far have been having a little bit of a paranormal aspect to them, and like The 7 Year Slip, like the heroine slips back into time 7 years in the past. So this one sounds so fantastic. I'm really excited to read it. Then I have Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. This is going to be a new fantasy romance by her, and she has never written fantasy yet besides her fan fictions, and I am so excited for this one. It sounds fantastic. I love Julie Soto, and to have a fantasy romance by her is just so exciting, so I cannot wait for this release. And then the next one I have is If Not For My Baby by Kate Golden. I put this on this list because I honestly am just so in love with the cover, and I've been seeing a lot of hype around it recently when the cover dropped, and it looks really good. I don't even know what it's about, but I wanted to put it on this list. And then the last book I have is Crescent Kingdom by Tessa Hale. This is going to be the start of a new series by her. I think it is a werewolf romance series. All of her series are paranormal, and a lot of them are White Shoes, and I'm pretty sure this one is White Shoes as well. And I love her Dragon Shifter romance White Shoe series, so I'm really excited for a new series by her. All right, well, that is the last book I wanted to chat about. I am so excited for 2025 and all of the amazing new releases. I literally cannot wait. I am so excited. Definitely down below, let me know what books you are super excited for. And leave me the emoji. I'm trying to think of, is there like a werewolf emoji? Leave that one for Crescent Kingdom, but that's all I have today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.